right? Where were you and what was your reaction?
Yeah, I was actually in Cabo for a charity event. Found out right before I was getting ready to head out on a boat, so it was interesting timing. I kind of more felt bad that I missed a lot of phone calls and things like that. So just trying to play kind of catch up now, introduce myself, getting to meet everybody over the phone, and kind of start figuring out logistics now that I'm back home in Pittsburgh.
I mean, it's a first time being traded for you. What were the emotions? And but is there also excitement about coming to a team that obviously sees you as the next stepping stone in their rebuild?
Yeah, very exciting. I'm obviously it's tough being in one place for so long. You've got to say bye to a lot of close friendships just with people within the organization, outside the organization. But for me and my family, we're really excited for the next chapter. I still feel like I have a lot left to prove, and excited to get the season going and play. I mean, hopefully we can get Detroit into the playoffs.
Have you talked to Steve or Todd or anybody?
I spoke with Steve this morning. We played phone tag the last few days, just flying back from Cabo and having a few flights, getting to Pittsburgh and all that, and different time zones made it a little challenging. But I had a conversation with him this morning, and super excited to get everything going.
Thank you.
Carlos?
Yeah, John, just as an outsider, not being in the organization and with one team for so long, but what is your perception about the Red Wings? And as far as it's been 9 years since they've made the playoffs, what's your perception about the Wings and where they are in their rebuild?
I mean, I think they're right there. I mean, I mean, first off, it's the original six historic franchise. I got a little taste of cheering for the Red Wings when I lived in Ann Arbor, Michigan for 2 years playing at the NCDT. So I have a little bit of familiarity being from with the Michigan area helps. And then as far as the team, I mean, you see how close they've been the last few years. And I mean, what was it, 2 years ago or something like that, where it came down to the final game of the season. So I mean, I think that goes to show their resume the last few years that they're right there. And I mean, that's what I want to be. I want to be fighting for the playoffs, getting in the playoffs. And I truly feel that all you got to do is make it in the playoffs. And once you do that, it's a whole new season, whether you're the President's Trophy winner or the eighth seed. I mean, you never know what could happen.
Just my other question is, who do you know on the team, and have you reached out to them? Have they reached out to you as far as what the general vibe is for the team? It's going to be a big year for Iserman this year. What's your vibe, or who do you know on the team who's maybe giving you some pointers?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was kind of crazy a couple of days. I'm just starting to kind of talk to everybody now. Dylan called me when I was on the boat in Cabo, and Andrew Kopp had the same agent. So just some guys with the same agency and guys that I played with in the past. Still kind of going through getting some names and numbers and meeting everybody now. Obviously, with the July 1 and everything going on, it's been a busy week. I'm sure it'll be a busy few days. So I'm sure as things start to settle in and all that, then there'll be more of all that going on.
Thank you.
Kevin Allen?
Hey, John, thanks for doing this. Your name has sort of been out in the rumor mill for a long time, and it always seemed like you weren't quite ready to make the move. But having been in Anaheim as long as you were, do you feel like it's the right time for you to go? And if so, why is that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. Like I was saying earlier, I think it's a new chapter, fresh start, kind of going in. Excited to prove myself. I mean, I think it's just an exciting opportunity. You get a team and an organization that really wants to get back into playoff hockey. They've been so close for a couple years, and for me, just coming in, being a part of that, such a historic franchise, and just like that. I mean, the new arena, it's just really exciting time, and I'm really privileged and honored to be coming in and be a part of it all.
When your name was kind of circulating and there was talk about being traded, was the Red Wings one of the teams that you thought about that would be a good fit for you?
Yeah, I mean, I was super excited. I mean, like I can keep going back to it, but anytime you hear one of those historic original six stone franchises, I mean, it's just exciting to hear it, and then to now be a part of it's going to be super exciting. I mean, I know I keep saying that, but it's a fresh start. It's a new chapter, and I'm just excited to come in and prove myself.
Thanks, John. Welcome to Detroit.
Thank you.
John?
Hey John, when it comes to your playing time, you've went from playing around 50 games a couple years. This year, I think you had about 29, 30 starts this year. When it came to for you looking opportunity and with how goaltending has gone, like what's kind of your ideal number of games played with how goaltending has evolved right now, and as you've progressed in your career and you just kind of look at your future in Detroit here and sharing a crease with Cam Talbot here for this season?
I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, everyone's different. I mean, you can run into an injury throughout the year, and maybe you have to monitor the game. So I think it's a really hard to sit here and give you a black and white is 45, 50, 55, whatever game is the amount to play. I mean, everybody's body's different throughout the season. You're going to have unforeseen challenges, bumps and bruises here and there. So I just try to put myself in the best position possible throughout the summer with training and conditioning to be ready for the season, to hopefully be as healthy as I can throughout the season and play as many games as possible.
And then when you kind of just look back, just real quick, a look back when you look at just with Anaheim and the path that they've been taking. Obviously, it's a team that's been drafting higher and been lower in the standings. When you look at kind of the path they've been on, what are your kind of takeaways from where that group is that you're leaving? Obviously, you're excited about Detroit, but that group when you kind of look back at where they're headed.
Yeah, I mean, they ton of talent. I mean, top to bottom, there's a lot of talent there, like you said, with having all the draft picks. So they're going to be there. It's sooner than later. Maybe not this year, maybe the following year, but I think they're going to be making some noise.
Do you have, just real quick, last one, do you have any relationship with Cam or anything like that? Just as from any, I know you guys were ever teammates before, but any have talked to him at all? Just sometimes when with your goalie partner.
Yeah, he reached out to me. I didn't really know him, and other than from playing against him, I played against him quite a few times. Whether I know he was on a few teams in the Pacific there, had a couple battles. Edmonton and Calgary was in the playoffs, but just respect from playing against him. I've been playing against him, like I said, for quite a few years now. Didn't really know him. Chatted with him a little bit once I got traded here, and just kind of both on the same page. We want to do whatever we can to help carry this team to the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
Millsy?
Hey, John, I know it's been a little bit of time, but I recall that you have some experience working under Todd McLellan at the World Cup of Hockey. Can you recall anything that maybe stood out to you about him as a coach and just your excitement level of, getting back with him?
Yeah, I had him there for the World Cup of Hockey, and then I mean, obviously he's been around coaching for a while, especially in the Pacific Division. So I mean, just playing against him, I mean, any time that we were going against one of his teams, they're well coached, very well structured, disciplined. I mean, he kind of holds his standard and his principles, and you just kind of go. And kind of piggyback off that, I had a lot of experience with Trent Yanni as well. I kind of grew up with him. He was my first coach in Norfolk, and then had him for quite a few years in Anaheim. So just kind of having some familiar faces there with Trent Yanni and Todd definitely helps ease the transition.
Thank you.
I'll go to Ted.
Hey, John, welcome to Detroit. It's kind of piggybacking off Kevin's question a little bit. When the trade finally happened, was it almost like a relief or something? I mean, like you said, I mean, it's been in a rumor mill for about 10 years or something. Did it feel kind of like relief a little bit?
Honestly, it feels like it just started sinking in kind of here recently. I mean, just from being away and all that, and kind of just being on a whirlwind, and now kind of finally coming home and explain it to our kids and whatnot. And now it's more exciting and kind of starting to soak in more than I guess when it originally happened.
Did you expect it? I mean, did you kind of expect something to happen here pretty soon or something?
I thought maybe there was a chance. My agent knew I was going away. He said he was going to kind of let me go, but if he texted me or called me, then to call him back if something was going on. And I think I got a call early in the morning, and I called him back a few minutes later, and maybe thought something was going on, wasn't sure where, and then just kind of the details started coming in from there.
Hey, what's going to be, I mean, you were there for a decade or whatever. What's going to be the biggest adjustment coming over here, like on ice, I guess?
I don't know yet. As far as on ice, maybe just the way the systems are. But I mean, like I said, I kind of played under Todd. for a little bit. I know Trent Yawney and how the defensive structure is. So I don't know if there's going to be a ton. I mean, I'm like I said, it's still kind of new and fresh, but hopefully not too much.
All right. It didn't ruin Cabo for you, right? I mean, Cabo was fine.
Yeah, it was good. I was able to have some fun. But it was excited to come back and start talking to everybody and get to know everybody and get everything going here.
Thanks for this.
No problem.
Max?
Hey, John, as somebody who's played in one place for your whole career till now, like what are you most looking forward to about a fresh start?
I think just the new experiences, being with a new team, a new organization, just seeing. I mean, you get in one place for so long. I mean, obviously, I've been there through different new practice rinks and all that, but coming to a new organization, seeing what they have to offer, meeting new people and new faces, and just building those connections and relationships, and hopefully come in and be able to help the team win.
And I'm sorry if I missed this, but do you know when you're planning to come to Detroit? Are you planning to spend some time here in the lead up or?
I'm not exactly sure yet. Like I said, I just got back to Pittsburgh. Me and my family, we spend our summers here in Pittsburgh, so it's not too far of a drive. I'm sure we'll be driving up just to figure out houses and get our kids in school and all that. So we'll definitely be up before the season starts. Just not sure when yet. Want to try to figure out some, hopefully get up some houses or stuff like that, and come up and make a trip out of it.
And then last thing on the Pittsburgh note, I believe you would have been a high schooler in Pittsburgh in '08 and '09. What are your best memories from those back-to-back Cup finals?
Yeah, it was. I don't know how old I would have been then, but I remember watching the one where they lost to Detroit in my room. I was pretty upset. And I think I was away hot for hockey for the next one, but definitely remember those battles. And obviously, I have to remember growing up a Pittsburgh fan, Fleury's save, and so I remember the good and the bad from both of them.
Thanks, John. Welcome to Detroit.
Thank you.
John from the AP?
Hi, John. John Worrell with the Associated Press. Just looking from a big picture perspective, as you look at just really the dearth of goalies that are out there that are available out there. What does that say about where the league is at when it comes to the lack of goalies available in free agency?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you look at it from the other side, that they're getting signed early, and you know what I mean. They're not making it to free agency. Maybe they're getting signed days leading up to that, or they're earning their contracts early. So I mean, honestly, from that side of things, I just worry about playing hockey and trying to help win games and stop the puck. I keep trying to keep things pretty simple.
Good. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, last question. We'll go to Zach Kavanaugh.
Hey, John, good to see you. When it comes to Anaheim, you obviously leave quite a legacy back here. What are some of the things that you think about now with your time being over, and how you sort of left an impact in the community here?
Yeah, I mean, definitely first and foremost, I think it's just all the relationships and friends that I met along the way. I mean, being there that long, people that I met that brought me into the organization or out of the organization now, and new people are coming in, and the fans. And something close for me was all the charity work, Gibson's Goals, the sled hockey program, that whole community, working with them before COVID, dealing with all the hurdles that we had to navigate through COVID, and now post COVID, helping with the jerseys and everything. To the fans being there for, I remember the first playoff games, going through the parking lot when we were playing LA. The young guys, I was included, going through, slapping all the hands of the fans, just little stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of unbelievable moments on the ice, but I think this, the people and the relationships off the ice too, is definitely what I'll continue to remember as well.
What do you make of the way things ended? I mean, it took a while for it to happen. Obviously, people said it had been rumored for a bit. I think Pat said that you've discussed this on and off for a couple of years now. So how do you kind of make of how the time ends there?
Yeah, I mean, it's been going back and forth for a while. I mean, I personally felt that I had more to offer. I mean, it's nothing against anybody there. They have their own way of looking at it. They got a great young goalie and Dawsey coming up, and super excited for him. But I mean, at the end of the day, I got to worry about for my career. And I felt like I needed a change of scenery, a fresh start. And I still feel like I have a lot to prove, and I'm happy that I got the opportunity here in Detroit. And hopefully, I just got to go now and make the best of it and prove I still have a lot left.
All right, thanks, man. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, everyone.